Welcome and hello, my beautiful Libras. Brenda Tarot here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of September the 26th to October the 22nd. This is a general reading, so take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Starting off, my beautiful Libras, your all-over energy card, your first one anyway, is Prosperity Lies Ahead, and this is a new moon in Taurus. So I think you're working hard for some goals here, and you may even be struggling to get timelines, things done in a timely fashion. You might be dealing with deadlines and timelines right now, trying to, push yourself so that you're ahead of the game. But know that at the end of the day, you're going to find that this pays off. So for some of you that might be doing extra work here, trying to get things done at your place of employment or even around in your personal life, know that you will feel very prosperous at the end. Also, you're going to be rewarded for your hard work that you're putting out there. You're going to be able to see that come in the form of a reward and prosperity. So that's great. You've got the main man, and the main man is the significant man in your life. And you may be planning things to do with him, things that you really want to enjoy. Maybe you're planning a dinner out or a date night, or maybe you're going away on a holiday or a vacation, but you're including him in. He's going to be a major part of something exciting that you're about to do. Coming in next, you've got the month of January, and I wanted to know what was going to happen in January, and they gave you the key. Successful outcome to your problems. So maybe after Christmas, everybody goes out and spends a lot of money, and, a lot of people do, or they end up, whether it's on groceries or whatever the case is, we all tend to get a little more generous at that time of the year, and you might have found that things were pushing you and backing you up against a wall. But know at the end of the day that in January, you're starting a new year here, and you're going to be starting clear and free, and you're going to see a successful outcome. If you've been struggling with money or some sort of personal problem, it doesn't necessarily have to be a material problem, you will see that by January, things are going to improve tremendously. Now, coming in with your first row here, you've got the Five of Pentacles and the Strength card, and you might be isolating yourself, dealing with things on your own, feeling as though you're isolated and you're worrying. This is almost like concern for some of you about loss of money and material things. You're very good with money, Libra, and it's very rare that you have problems with finances. But for some of you, it could be feeling insecure at this time. You're feeling as though you're struggling through something. Well, you have the key here and the door to open to opportunity. So if you are dealing with financial troubles, go and see your financial advisor, your banker, your lending and loaning institution, your bookkeeper, whoever it is that you can lean into here, the investments if you have any, and how you can work this out so that you're more comfortable with the money that you have. If you're dealing with an emotional situation, lean into those for support that are closest to you. There's counsel out there for you to get. This is a card that says right now you might be feeling isolated, but you've got options and resources here to get rid of that worry and move forward. You're stronger than you really realize you are, Libra. You come off quite placid, but in reality, you have this innate inward strength. And I do believe that you're going to be able to step forward and demonstrate that to get yourself through a tight situation, perhaps. But also, if you're dealing with any communication or negotiations with others or the powers that be, look at the situation a little bit more amicably. This is about stepping back and being a good listener as well, being more adaptable and flexible, and looking at a situation with more understanding when you're communicating. It's much easier to deal with a situation and catch bees with honey than it is with vinegar. So allow yourself to take 2 steps back, take a breath, and don't get bent out of shape this week about situations that could challenge you, because you may have some challenges here with the Five of Wands. So here we are, and you were dealing with this feeling isolated and dealing internally with issues here that were bothering you. Now all of a sudden you've got the Five of Wands, and it's almost like conflict and other people's opinions, and there could be other people that have strong opinions around you, and you may be struggling to be heard or equally giving or maybe they're giving negative energy to a situation around you. I've said this before. Sometimes there may be somebody, my guides are telling me, that's a little bit green with envy. They may be jealous of your position and where you are and you're standing right now. But during a struggle here, try to see both sides of the story. And I had said that here with the Strength card, because you might be dealing with opposing energy that might want to, want to give you some drama here right now. But you also have the option to pick your battles wisely. The Knight of Swords comes flying in here. And this particular Knight of Swords comes in very quickly and has the ability to, it's very quick energy here that you're going to be dealing with. You may be asked to all of a sudden step up. And we've talked about this before in other readings, Libra. You might be asked to step up here and have to sign some papers in an expedient manner. So I want you to just be sure. You have to do it, but I want you to be sure to read between the lines before you put your Dear John, your signature on it, okay? Be cautious of your actions and think twice about the reasoning behind what you're going to be doing here. There is a way here. The key message is that there's where there's a will, there's a way, and you're going to be able to get through any of these problems. Don't allow yourself to get blindsided, okay? Don't allow yourself to get caught up in other people's drama here, okay? Key word, one-sided. Don't allow yourself to get involved in a one-sided battle. The Five of Cups again, crying over spilt milk, and the Moon, feeling as though you're in between a rock and a hard spot here. But definitely, I think, this week is maybe you're reflecting on something. You may have these emotions where you're thinking about someone who's not here with you anymore, or around you, or has passed on, or a situation that you were involved in, and you felt that loss, and you're thinking of that. But this is a card that says it's history, and you can't allow yourself to get caught up in those emotions. You need to know that there's still beautiful resources ahead of you, possibilities, doors opening, and a beautiful future here. The Five of Cups says keep your eye on the prize. Don't be thinking about the losses, because you only attract that energy towards you when you do. You've got the Moon, that stands for Pisces. You could be dealing with a water sign or a particular Pisces, but this is all about making sure you do the research, you go into the, you delve deep and you get involved. You go behind the scenes here to find out information that you need. You could also be hearing about a secret or a situation that is steps forward to let you know something. But, trust your instincts, trust what you know, because you definitely have the know-how to go forward here and get this resolved here, this information. Don't lose yourself in illusion here. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in your head in this world of illusion. You can move forward here. I want you to think on your feet here, because you've got that crab coming in there, and I still see somebody's a little bit envious of what you have, and who you are. Coming in next, you have the Empress and you have the Nine of Wands. So, let's go to the Nine of Wands first, because you seem to be struggling here this week with either internally, emotionally, with situations, or even physically here. But the Nine of Wands says, guess what? You are moving forward now. Don't give up. Keep going for what you've created. You've worked hard for what you've got, and you need to defend that to all ends. I do believe that, you can move forward as long as you don't roll over. There could be opposing energy that wants to see you fail. Don't allow that to happen, okay? You know who they are. And again, the key word is envy, okay? Jealousy here. So be careful. That's what my guides are telling me. You have this beautiful future ahead of you, Libra, and you can give birth to your dreams. And you've worked hard for this. So whether this is something in a relationship, or whether this is something in your career, maybe you're stepping up, you're taking over the job, the career, the job, the company, or you're opening your own. Whatever the case is, you're giving birth to your dreams. You have that perfect situation right now. People look at you and say, oh, look at you. You've got the perfect family, the perfect main man, and the perfect job. And there'll always be people out there that want to be a little bit envious of that. So don't allow that to happen. Don't roll over. Don't give up here. You've worked hard for what you have, and you deserve the rewards and the happiness that it brings. So there could also be the announcement of a child coming into the family fold, or an adoption. But I do see you are going to be able to give birth to your dreams, and I'm looking at that more here in the material part. Now, coming in next, you have the Hermit and you have the Four of Pentacles. So being careful of your money, moving money around, the extremes in which you spend it or you save it. I think you're going to be counting your money, and you're going to be conscientious of what you've got and what you've had to spend. So I do think you need to keep your options and your eyes open here. Don't be closed-minded. If there's some opportunities and doors opening that could be lucrative for you or could bring you profit and reward or income of some sort, that maybe you thought, oh, I've never done that before, don't do that. Give everything an open mind and think about it before you start worrying about the situation. You've got this Hermit, and this tells me that you have stepped back, some of you, to take time, reflect, and think about things in your life and where you are going and how you've become where you are now. The Hermit is all about seeking out mentors and like-minded people to guide him or her to a place where she feels at peace or he feels at peace, and you get that. You have the ability to light the path for other people, my beautiful Libras. You have this ability of a leader to step up and do that. So, I think you could be taking a time out from a relationship as well. If you're struggling and being pushed to that point, you may be saying, I need some space. They're not who I really thought they were. Okay, so be careful. Okay, Libra, this is your reading for this week. So you know what? There's a lot of internalizing, a lot of reminiscing, thinking about things, and having to bite your tongue this week, or in the near future, in situations where maybe people are coming across not the way you had thought they were, and you should be treated. Don't back up. Don't back down. Don't give up. Go after your goal here. You have that ability to take yourself and find your own peace here. Okay, so pick your battles wisely, listen to the whole story, and get all the information before you jump to conclusions. But I see prosperity coming in, and I do see success coming into you. And I think you're going to be spending some time with a very special man in your life, some of you, this week. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today, my beautiful Libras, and a very positive week here to look forward to. Stay safe, play safe, and be safe. And know that I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon.